Hey everybody, Erika Szabo here. Welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a review for a game that I've been waiting for, a game that kind of just went under the radar, I think, for a lot of people, and a game that I have a very hard time pronouncing. And that game is Short Piece, Ranko Tsukigime's Longest Day. I did it. I actually pronounced it right. Okay, well there we go. You don't want to know how many cuts I've done for that one. Before I begin, I want to give a big thank you to Namco Bandai for sending me a review code for this game along with the short films that go along with it. So I guess let's get started. So where should I begin? This is something that I ask myself every time I play a Suda 51 game. And if you didn't already know, I am a very big Suda fan, and for various reasons. You might be wondering why. One of them in particular has to be the unflinching creative freedom. That's probably the biggest one. But I also really enjoy how Suda really likes to toy with its players and even toy with the characters within the game. Breaks the fourth wall all the time, and it likes to have fun while doing it. That's something that I really enjoy and really adds to the experience and really adds to my own personal experience. Now, gameplay usually isn't perfect, and that's what makes his works to be much more of an acquired taste. They're usually riddled with flaws, but what I like is how raw and how flawed they are. I like how they're very honest portrayals in a way while still doing things that we don't see nearly enough in the gaming industry. I really enjoy that, and it's kind of funny how that's part of the charm in it all, huh? Suda definitely caters to very particular fans. Usually his games are very niche, but if you are that player, if you are that one kind of player, like myself, which is something I found out when playing Killer 7, it will blow you away in some extremely amazing ways. Actually, what makes Short Piece so unique is that it's not simply a video game. It also consists of 4 anime shorts by Shuhei Morita, director of the very popular Tokyo Ghoul, Katsuhiro Otomo, creator of the coveted Akira series, Hiroaki Ando, episode director of Knights of Sidonia, a series by one of my favorite creators, Tsutomu Nihei, and Hajime Katoki, designer for the Gundam series. While download only, Short Piece is pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing to know you get this game in addition to each of these short films. In Short Piece, you play as Ranko Tsukigime, a schoolgirl assassin who is tasked with killing her own father. You never cease to amaze me, Suda. In this side-scrolling platformer, you race through levels attempting to outrun a wave of spirits. In order to keep your momentum up, speed is absolutely key in this. You can jump, glide, slide, and attack your way through each stage. So by destroying enemies, you trigger chain reactions, meaning enemies that are nearby on screen can be destroyed automatically. I found it to be a really cool feature, and it's actually really beautiful and a bit disorienting to look at, but I really liked it. It was a nice touch. Now, when you destroy enemies, you also get fuel for ammo. That ammo is then used for your firearms, so you can shoot those pursuing spirits if they get a little bit too close to you. Now, you only have so much ammo, and you only have so many enemies that you can kill, so you really need to be careful about how much you use and how often you use it. At times the gameplay itself will change, but for the most part plays the same, which isn't exactly the most inspiring and can sometimes be a bit frustrating too. But the way Short Piece is delivered, particularly in such a visually appealing, combos are, just like I said, extremely stunning to look at, arcadey feeling way, it all works and offers homages to other series such as, say, the horizontal shmup series Chowa Nikki. I love how Suda's projects often serve as homages to other forms of media. It's unconventional and not everyone will get it, but has a lot of heart if you look hard enough. In between gameplay, we get to, for lack of a better word, experience the story via cutscenes done by various artists. It serves as a bit of an anthology in that way and can create a bit of disconnect with players, but it becomes clear very fast that the artistry is the prime focus. Now, while I've only watched 2 of the short films and played the game, I do want to commend the team for creating such a refreshing experience such as Short Piece. I find it really interesting and really impressive to see them create something like this. Now, I know a lot of people have griped about how this is a $40 game or a $40 bundle, but I think people forget about the fact that this is a bundle, that you're not only getting a game here, but you're also getting these short films as well. Now, anime in general is not very cheap, so I'm not exactly very surprised to see that, and frankly, I kind of want to actually give my money to people like these, to people who actually care about this sense of creativity in games. I don't always want to just do this for AAA titles, for these giant companies that already have more than enough money as is. I want to do this for smaller companies that are considering whether or not to release games like this in North America. I would really rather give my money to people like that. I would really rather support people like that. So anybody who might think otherwise, anybody who might think, oh, $40 is way too expensive for a game like this, really consider those factors as well. Short Piece is by no means a perfect game and can be quite frustrating. However, I would like to, like I said, commend Suda as well as everybody else who had taken part in the short films, because it is really intriguing. It's a really interesting world that I was engaged by. It was something I wanted to learn more about. And it does offer its homages, which is something that I really like about Suda, and I think that's a perspective you definitely need to take on whenever you are reviewing or you're assessing something like this. Suda doesn't, like, you can't think of his games in the sense that you would a AAA title. Contextually, it just doesn't work that way. He often offers homages to other forms of media that people may or may not have heard of, and if you haven't heard of, it's very easy to get lost, and that's very much why they're considered so niche in that way. But if you do know, or if you do decide to learn, it's very clever. It's all very clever. So like I said, it is very much about how you take the experience and what you find from it. As long as you don't have those expectations like you do for AAA titles, I think you might be pleasantly surprised. I really do. So I hope you enjoyed my review for Short Piece, Ranko Tsukigime's Longest Day. I did it again! Yeah. Okay, so big thank you to Namco Bandai for offering me a review code for this game and the short films as well. I was super stoked to be able to review this game and to give you a little bit of an insight. I don't like giving ratings for these kinds of things because it's all relative. I don't really believe in scores for games in that way, right? Because there's so much gray area involved. But I do want to at least offer my insights, and so, you know, if you are a Suda fan, I would definitely check it out. If you are like a very arcadey fan, definitely check it out too. If you haven't tried any Suda games, maybe try a few more first, but there's no reason not to at least like maybe check this one out if you know someone who already has it, and then decide for yourself. It is very arcadey, it's very fun, it's very bizarre, it's very unique, it's interesting. You know, it's not the most original gameplay, but there are other aspects of it that are very unique and very Suda. So I really hope you enjoyed. Please tune again soon for many more videos. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all again later, okay? Alright, peace.